Coach, your group has an opportunity to close this West Coast trip out with a 3-1. What would that mean to the group, and what are the keys to making that happen tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it would be great for our group, closing this West Coast trip out, after the break. Defensively, again, it's got to start there. The pressure that we apply, being smart about it, doing it without fouling. And then you got to get on the break and run versus this group. So that's going to be the priority, but it starts in the first quarter.
What can you say just about Wendell's performance on Sunday? I mean, the magic there, 14 and 5 when he scores 14 plus, 7 double of the season. When he gets going, what does he do for this squad?
It's always been the little things with him. He does the things that don't get noticed all the time. And then, when he comes up with the big rebounds and he gets some points on the board, I think those are big keys for us. Last game, it was him realizing that he had mismatches on him at times, so he drove the ball, created an advantage for us. Now we were able to find open guys when they had to double team or overload towards him. But again, the things that Wendell does, they don't always show up on the stat sheet, and that's who he is.
Jamahl, good to see you. How's Jalen doing? Is he good to go?
Jalen will not be available tonight.
Okay. How's he been managing things overall this season with the different injuries while still trying to have his two-way impact when he's available?
Yeah, and it's going to be, for him, just being able to keep him, in the right frame of mind, which he has been, throughout the year. There's moments where he's been frustrated not being on the court, off the court, but he's done a great job of continuing his communication and film sessions on the court with guys, just talking and leading. Those are big keys for us. And then when he comes back, just continue to be smart about how we play him, knowing he's going to give it his all, but then we've got to make sure we take care of it when he's on the court.
Coach, do you stands watch? Do you watch the standings?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, like how do you? At what point did you start doing that? And you mentioned it to your team as motivation to, because you're in that 5-6, that good and dangerous area.
You use it as you kind of control your own destiny in a way. One game at a time. We've talked about that, and it's just being able to climb. So when you lose one or two, you look up and other teams have lost, so you're still staying the same. So being able to use it as a form of communication, saying we can control everything that we're doing from here on out. So it is one game at a time because it changes, because everything's so tight. It changes from game to game. So we have to just focus on the one game at a time. You got past Dave's.
J.I. had a few big defensive plays in that Clippers game. When he makes one of those, plays, how much do you feel the momentum shift with the group, and how much can he be a catalyst for your team defensively?
He's huge for our team. He is a defensive difference maker and a game changer. Knowing he's back there protecting the rim, when he's able to keep guys in front of him, one-on-one, not allowing guys to get by him, he changes the game for us as soon as he steps on the court defensively. And our guys know that, and that's what they trust him to do every time he gets out there.
Your first season coaching the Magic, Marcus Smart was with Boston, winning Defensive Player of the Year. You saw him a bunch when he was in the Eastern Conference. What have you seen from him this year, this iteration with the Lakers, in your prep for this game? And what type of impact do you think he still makes?
He's one of those guys that they just do all the little things. In their wins, he's coming up big in just the small plays, whether it's a hustle play, big time rebound, or they're double teaming Luka and they skip pass across the court, and he's knocking down a big three. He definitely is finding a way to just change momentum within the game. His energy is infectious amongst the group, and you can see that. It's always the small things with him that make a big impact on the game. Thank you all.